What is up, all? Welcome back to Mindset Bites. This is episode 49. If you are a high achiever and you tend to be avoidant at times, this episode's going to be for you. You're the person who could achieve anything, right? But you tend to get in your own way. Don't lie to me. I know. I know it because I am one of you. But what if your procrastination, the overthinking, the self-sabotage wasn't actually about laziness or your undiagnosed ADHD? Yeah, crazy, I know. What if it's fear of what happens if you actually succeed? Yeah, tough truth, huh? So, avoidant high achievers are actually addicted to potential because it feels safe over results, which feel risky at times. So your brain actually gets dopamine from nearly hitting your goals. That's crazy. I did not know that. But it makes so much sense because I also struggle with this. But it's like almost launching that course or the masterclass or the workshop, right? Almost doing it or almost committing to something. It's like your brain is actually getting the hit of dopamine without actually doing the thing, which is crazy. So you don't actually fear failure so much as you fear finishing, because as long as you're working towards something, you get to live in a fantasy of who you could be without risking the reality of who you are. Whew, when I read that, that was... Studies show that talking about your goals tricks your brain into thinking and feeling like you've already achieved them. This is how like the business coaches and the people that try to sell you on this big ticket thing get you to think about what it is that you want to achieve. And then like out of nowhere, it's like you want to buy everything that they are offering because you feel inspired in that moment. I went to an event and did this exact thing. I was thinking about all these things that I wanted to achieve and talked about them to other people there at the event. And they told me they could help me, and it gets you to believe that you are actually like already achieving the goals before you even start. Whew. But have you ever been in that like position where that like business idea that you like almost launched but thought about for like 2 years, or the task that you keep delaying all the time, or the thing that you want to commit to, that relationship, that trip, that whatever? It's not about laziness. It is about being addicted to potential. Maybe there's some comfort in that. I don't really know. But here's the thing. Success equals visibility. And then visibility equals risk for criticism, right? Like you're kind of put in the limelight and you're able to be criticized for whatever it is that you're putting out. So avoidant high achievers would rather stay promising than risk being judged as imperfect. Sound familiar? Would you rather be a secret genius or a visible work in progress? I think if you ask yourself that question, that probably says a lot about whether or not you are more avoidant or you're kind of like hiding behind the scenes and not really putting yourself out there. So the fix to this, and this is me just kind of sharing a quick fix, is expose your brain to worst case scenario, where you produce something, put something out, or do something where you already make it as if it's going to fail. It's trying to prove to your mind that you're able to survive, that whatever it is manageable. I'm going to give you an example. I post on my stories or on my Instagram or on social media, and I do typos on purpose because if I mess up, then that's kind of like my worst case scenario. But that's like a little one. You could also put something out where you fumble over your words, which I've also done before. You can do these like little worst case scenario things to start to prove to yourself that it is manageable. So pick one area that you've been avoiding and intentionally decide to do your version of a failure. And then see what happens. Take inventory. How did you feel? What actually happened? So yeah, you don't need more potential. These avoidant high achievers, we don't need more potential. You just need to use what you already have. And I want you to take my free high achiever blind spot quiz so that you can see what your avoidant patterns are. It can kind of give you some tools and tips on how to manage it based on what type you come up as. You see, accountability is the antidote to avoidance. And that is also why I'm going to be running a masterclass, which I would love for you to be a part of if this is something that is of interest to you. If you want to start doing what you know you should be doing in your business and in your life, but you aren't doing, then this masterclass is for you, because that means that you're an avoidant high achiever like me. So the masterclass is going to be on how to stop sabotaging your success. And like I said earlier, accountability is the antidote to avoidance. So I want you to come be part of this group. If you are more of an avoidant person, your initial tendency is going to be like, I don't want to do that. But I want to encourage you. Please come. Please show up. It'll be fun. I'm going to be giving away some things. I'm going to be talking about some things. You're going to meet some cool people. So I'll put the link to that in the comment section below. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. But I appreciate you being here. If you are an avoidant high achiever, I got you. I am you. I love you. And hopefully I will see you at the masterclass. But enjoy the rest of your day, and we will do it again next time.